Hi everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. It's time for a little bit more Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been a while since we've been in the Tokyo world.
It has been.
But what a better time than now.
Indeed.
To do it.
To duel?
Duel.
Duel. Do you remember what we were doing last time?
We were getting out our duel discs so we could fight.
Oh, we were doing that floor puzzle.
We were doing the floor puzzle.
Yes.
And then I got confused or something.
You got sick of it, I think.
I was sick and tired of it.
I always forget about our little space bunny.
Yeah.
And I am happy when I remember she exists.
Yeah, you like her that much?
Yeah.
Look how many sessions we have now.
Look at that.
And you can't skip it, so get used to this length.
No skipping.
None.
These are the attacks.
These are the breaks, folks. You want to be good at the game, you gotta have all the cool skills unlocked, and then it just takes a long time to do it.
Yeah.
Tama, get in here, you big man. Get in here with your big muscles.
And your leopard print shirt.
Ooh, look at that fur-lined vest. Oh, so attractive. So fashion-forward.
Indeed.
Indubitably. Easy peasy.
Well done, team. Especially you, Toma.
Yeah, he's pretty fantastic.
More Toma than anyone else, really.
Yeah, way to go, Toma, and no one else.
No one else contributed.
You're nothing.
You are all nothing without Toma.
Toma is king. Bow down to Toma, king of kings. For he is the best that there ever was.
Ever.
And ever will be. We've mastered a lot of our weapons. So that's good. That
Hello,
means...
Kirby and Azura. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry I interrupted you.
Hi. It's okay, you just threw me off.
I apologize.
You scared me mostly.
I didn't mean to scare you.
I was spooked. Taking a look at my inventory, figuring out what's going on. I guess it's not that bad.
I like the sheep microphone.
I love
sheep microphone.
I love tiny foams, micro foams.
It's a microphone.
Yes, I was super sad too, Kirby. It's unfortunate, but I'm sorry I brought you that news with my terrible Twitter.
Aw. And hello, Ginger. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Ginger. Fusroda.
Foos.
I named my baby Dovahkiin, so I will get free games for life.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
hello.
that? That's a new one.
She's a coach.
Oh.
These switches are supposed to only be operated by staff. Do not touch them.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch. Itsuki's busy. Stop yelling at me, Crom. I need these Mazio stones. I see him. I see you, enemy.
I see you, baby.
Shaking that butt.
Azura says it's Legion release day, so she is wowing.
Oh yeah, big release.
What is that? What is Legion?
The expansion pack that you watched the commercial for before the stream started for World of Warcraft.
Oh.
That's what that was. That you made fun of.
I didn't make fun of it.
You imitated Illidan in a not flattering manner.
I did not. I didn't. You're making that up.
I'm doing character assassination.
You didn't. I did nothing of the sort.
I'm turning the audience against you. Chat will paint you as the villain. You are the heel, and I am the face. I am the hero. Get him! What's her name? Totally forgot. Mamori. It's been so long, it feels, since I've played this game, so apologies if I'm not remembering everything we've done. Mamori, Mighty Chop. Whoa!
Mamori Mighty Chop.
She is all-powerful.
And Azura, I did not make fun of the paladin. What is it?
Illidan.
I did not make fun of the Illidan.
He's the fallen demon hunter.
You are telling lies.
I'm telling stories out of school.
Yeah, you are.
Good job, Ellie. You've leveled up.
Good job.
Thumbs up, Sally. Lighten up that mood with pictures of cats, Kirby.
Those are cute kittens.
Oh, wow. Yes, Ginger, you are forever the chat king. Terracino has disappeared into room 2. We need to find him.
Is he the producer?
Yes, he's Quentin Terracino.
Terracino. Oh, no. He's the director. I was thinking of the guy with bad shoes for some reason.
Oh, no. Not him.
Yeah.
I will drink a Terracino. Think that works? 2. Oh, wait. We want 2. 2, where are the stairs for 2? They're where that big red block is. We actually can't do that right now.
Okay.
Excuse me. If only we could all have cute cat emotes.
It's true.
It's really the dream. Okay, so that should be... Don't do anything. Don't touch it. Just leave that alone, Itsuki. So this changes this row. Which is... It's getting close. Alright, try it again. We need to change a different row than this, though. Ugh, that doesn't help at all.
Do you need to press another button that's along the sides?
Yeah, I might need to do that.
Do a combination of button pressing?
It's possible that I will need to push other buttons.
And hello, Mahobgoblin. Thank you for joining us.
Mahobgoblin, hello. We have to do this lesson.
Lesson.
We better learn. I'd pay $5 for cute cat emotes if I typed into chat more, which I don't. So they kind of don't have value to me. Boom, lightning. Man, this is a real change in pace compared to last Sunday's stream.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's nothing like Mad Dog McCree.
Gonna say right now, this is no Mad Dog McCree.
It's quite different.
Oh, that's an understatement. Different in every way imaginable. This is pretty much different. Ooh, good work, Tama. Really sliced that guy up. Ooh, you're getting useful, Ellie. Let's do this. Ooh, ad-lib!
Let's do it.
It's time for one-sided love.
Yeah. Hiya!
Hiya.
They're in love with her now. Overkill! Overkill!
He's long dead, but my team don't care. Get that money.
Overkill.
Overkill 5,000.
Headshot.
Boom. Headshot. Let's see if I can... Very good, excellent, thank you. Very busy right now, though. No offense, but I'm on the prowl. I'm on the hunt. I'm like a wolf.
Kirby says, I don't know if stabbing someone would necessarily have them fall in love with you, but I guess whatever floats her boat.
Whatever floats their boat.
She's a cupid.
She is a cupid.
She's using her arrows of love to pierce the hearts of her enemies.
Mm-hmm, she's gotta use them. Oh, poop butts. My EPs. Okay, well that was just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Which is why I yelled poop butts. Maybe not the most appropriate thing to yell. My apologies. Oh no!
Oh, and that happened.
Duty Lumpkins.
Yeah, Azura says floats your love boat.
Whatever floats your love boat, bro. Hi. See you, Amori. We're out. I've never seen the love boat.
No?
Oh, I think I've avoided it somehow.
I think I used to watch like Nick at Night a lot when I was a kid, and I think it was on there, but I would always shut it off when it came on.
Nick and Night got cool when they started playing Fresh Prince reruns. That's when it was the coolest.
Oh.
I feel like that was kind of recent, and I just like to watch Nick and Night anyway.
Yeah, Nick at Night was pretty fun.
As an adult, I really enjoyed my Nick at Night. Where do I need to get to 2, right? I see that's blocked off. We need to change the path. Maybe up here. No, maybe? Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't think it's that one. I'm gonna keep trying. Give this the red method, which is where I just push buttons.
I think you kind of have to.
Well, yeah, I see you are familiar also with the red method. Well, let's get it done.
31 messages.
That's a lot. It's a lot of texting I have to do.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm so lost. Okay, push this switch. What did I just do? I didn't think I did anything. Push it again.
I think it randomizes it.
I feel like there's a pattern. See,
Really?
I think I've had this outcome before.
Oh.
This is clearly the best outcome for that one.
Okay.
So, if I go up here, that doesn't give me anything new to use. Here, there's a monster. We don't really care about him. I mean, we can swipe at him. Leave me alone, bro.
Swipe at him.
Does he have a button? No, he does not have a button.
Useless.
Useless. I'm looking for button bros only. Nothing there. No, no, no.
Leave me alone.
Bad touched.
He got you.
Mr. Meaty Meats? I've seen that. As a semi-professional babysitter, you watch a lot of Nickelodeon. It was like a creepy puppet show on Nick. Did you ever see that? It was like
No,
about these dudes.
I was too old by that point.
It was about these like 2 dudes that worked in a fast food shop in like a mall.
It seemed like Kenan and Kel without Kenan and Kel. But with puppets.
I'm not getting that vibe, but I'll let you believe it.
Alright.
It was more creepy. I remember the puppets being very disgusting looking. Because they were trying to like simulate meat a lot. Mori, get in there. You were good at fighting. Mighty chop 'em.
Kirby says, I didn't watch a lot of 90s Nickelodeon shows. You missed out, Kirby.
They're pretty good shows.
You missed out. And Ginger thinks that if Kirby thinks Mr. Meaty is creepy, clearly he's never seen Real Monsters.
Ah, Real Monsters.
Ah, Real Monsters. Ickis was my favorite.
Ickis was cool. And
Yeah. Oblina
Oblina, that's right.
and Crumb.
Crumb. And then the guy that was totally not Tim Curry from Rocky Horror.
But he was.
But he totally was. Oh, what's his name?
I forget what his name was.
5 non-existent Twitch points, whoever can tell me the name of the teacher.
He was the teacher, yeah.
Mr. High-Heeled Red Shoes.
Mr. High-Heeled Red Shoes.
Mr. High-Heeled Red Shoes. I had a toy of him. Which is, I don't know, as a small child, not the best toy to have. It wasn't the coolest. What do I need? I need to open 2. And I need to get rid of this red mark on the floor. But I don't know. I don't know where to do that. This seems impossible. This is an impossibility. Push the button again. It's that red block that's up 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top row there.
Oh.
I don't know what to do about it. Goodness gravy.
This is an awful puzzle.
It's not my favorite puzzle, that's for sure.
Ginger says, no, Red, that is not an optimal childhood for you to have.
No. No? Not optimal?
What's not optimal?
I don't know. My childhood apparently is not optimal. I mean, I could have told you that, but I don't know what you're referencing.
Hiya!
I need to get to the 2!
Can you just walk across there?
No, see, it's red.
Oh, sorry. I thought one of the paths was open.
This has been my dilemma. Because there's clearly a button I'm somehow missing out.
Oh, Ginger meant childhood toy.
Oh, he had little red shoes.
He had little red shoes.
And a big nose.
Didn't he have, like, multiple legs?
Maybe? Or arms.
Yeah.
He got something weird. Really? We can't, as committee, come up with his name? That's
Yeah, what was the teacher's name?
surprising that we don't know that. As a team.
I don't know where my phone is, so I can't look it up.
We're just gonna be tortured, that's okay.
It's just gonna bother us.
We're moving on.
Alright.
MoveOn.com.
MoveOn.com.
MoveOn.com. We gotta solve this dumb floor puzzle. Enjoy this wonderful chain of attacks.
It's great.
It gives me money, and I like money.
Uh-oh, Kirby's buffering.
Kirby's buffering.
Feels bad, man.
That would feel bad, man.
Sorry to hear that, Kirby.
Sorry you're buffering. I have not changed my settings. Your internet's getting attacked. I just keep thinking how much we could have been playing Mad Dog McCree right now.
You don't want to play Mad Dog McCree anymore.
Every fiber of my being wants to break that disc in half.
You were getting upset.
It's a game that makes me upset.
Yeah.
The Grumble!
The Grumble.
Is the Grumble.
No, the Grumble. Umble. Not
The
umble.
Grumble.
Grumble. Yeah, he had 4 legs.
He did, and that's why he had so many shoes.
Yeah, and his nose was also a fingernail.
Yes, he's super gross.
The Grumble is the initial main antagonist, later anti-hero of the show.
Sure, anti-hero Grumble. I found it. Okay, that didn't actually help. Still bad. Alright, don't do anything.
And Kirby asks, why would Mad Dog McCree ever make you upset? If anything, it fulfills me.
Well, I'm glad it fulfilled you. And poop face. Good old doo-doo face. The Grumble is definitely a very interesting character.
Yeah.
I'll leave it there.
He had shiny shoes.
He did. He really did. He was very strict.
But a lot of the characters in that show were
odd.
Odd.
Odd designs.
Yeah.
It was like Monsters Inc. before Monsters Inc.
Yes.
Breaking ground. Really.
It was like rugged '90s Monsters Inc. Well, because I had that. I don't know who animated it. But they had that style that looked really rough.
Did someone say Christmas shoes?
Oh, I hate that song.
Is that what's the one about the boy that was like dying? Is that Christmas shoes?
No, Christmas shoes is about the boy's mom that's dying.
Oh, okay. Because then there's also one like about a boy who can't have shoes or something.
No, I think you're mixing it up with Christmas shoes, where the guy's mom is dying.
What's the one about the orphan? Or like the boy doesn't have a family and it's Christmas. Christmas has some pretty interesting songs.
Oh, there was one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's like not gonna get presents because he doesn't have a family or something.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was.
I think it was called This Dumb Kid Has No Family and Gets No Presents.
Oh, I wish I could remember who it was by, but I know
Toby
what
Keith.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't. Is Mr. What is Mr. Bumpy? What's going on? Right, the little boy's mom is dying, so he needs to buy her shoes.
Yeah.
That one is sad.
Bump in the Night is a series.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know that one either.
I think I broke the game.
Oh, actually that looks familiar, but I don't think I ever watched it.
Looks not good looking.
Yeah.
Very interesting looking animation style there. Let's get claymation back, folks. Give me some more stop motion. We haven't seen Kubo.
Yeah, like Kubo?
Yeah, give me that. Serve it up.
I want to go see that.
I skipped out on the box trolls.
Because it was ugly?
Well, because the marketing, I had no idea what that movie was. It was just like, these are some trolls, and then...
They wear boxes.
I couldn't figure out the rest of it. Gumby was neat. I love me some Gumby. And he had a pony.
What was this horse's name?
Pony.
Mr. Red Shoes.
Mr. Red Shoes. The pony. I owned like a set of Gumby toys, and they were very flexible and bendy, and I liked it.
Yeah.
They were very fun. They kept me entertained for hours.
I remember Inside Out Boy.
I remember Inside.
He was on a swing and then he flipped over the bar and he turned inside out.
That's true. Don't you guys gotta be careful out there on those swing sets.
It was just a short though. Oh, the horse's name was Pokey.
Pokey.
Thank you, Azura.
That's good. Good to know. Pokey.
Do you remember Stickly?
Yeah. Do you know how to contact him? Stickly. P.O. Box.
863, New York City, New York State, 10108.
Thank you. We'll be here all night.
I get the beginning of it wrong though.
Stickly. Boop boop beep beep boop.
Boop boop beep beep boop.
Boop boop beep beep boop. I'm very lost. Where am I? I feel like I'm exploring this far deeper than I've ever done it before.
Well, the dungeons are probably getting bigger now.
Or at least more confusing. Ah, get out of my way, I'm lost. Is it glowing? Like, is it telling me to go into this door?
Maybe.
Big loading screen. Big loading screen.
It's gotta be important.
Or it's gonna dump me somewhere awful. I'm gonna be mad. Okay, we're good.
Alright.
This is...
This was good?
I mean, it's a different room. Ah, nope.
Don't go that way.
Bumbly Dumbly. Are you kidding? Are you serious right now? Okay, we need to unblock a path. Push to Bhutan. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, man. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
I remember Action League now. I think, wasn't that part of Kablam?
It was part of Kablam.
Yeah.
Why, game? I just need to go... Game.
This...
I need right here, man.
It's puzzles like these that drive me crazy.
You give love a bad name. Shot in the heart, you're to blame. Darling, you give love a bad name. You did not save me, and I had to commit.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't want to.
I know, I was on the sea.
Melt Man with the power to melt. He's super strong and super naked.
It's okay, Kirby backed you up on your song.
Thanks, Kirby. At least someone supports me.
He says he's had that song stuck in his head for about a week now.
That's literally all the words I know to that song. I think there's another lyric that's something like, you played my heart and you played your game? But I don't know.
I don't know.
It's unconfirmed. Boom, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Good work, team.
They do look like weird stew monsters.
You could eat them out of a pot.
Yeah, they look like they're in a little, like, cooking pot.
Like some type of weird deep sea fish that we would fish out and harvest until they became extinct.
Yeah.
We would overfish these things, because you know they're delicious.
They gotta be delicious.
Like poplars from Futurama.
Yeah.
Delicious.
So delicious.
Very good, excellent. See, I need to go right here. This is where I need to go. So we need to unblock one square. And this is the only one I see that can manipulate that square, so I'm very confused.
What are we supposed to do? What do you want from us, game?
Oh wait, no, that still doesn't manipulate that square. What is the manipulation of you, square? Tell me.
I think you got Kirby going on the lyrics.
Good. Good. I've ignited a fire in his soul. Yeah, you could stop now though. That's okay.
It's not a very good song.
It's not a very good song. And I don't generally listen to good music. I don't usually listen to music. I just listen to podcasts.
Do you listen to podcasts more than music?
Yeah. Because I find it entertaining and informative.
That's fair.
Whereas music requires me to like buy new stuff all the time. And then I find it a chore to keep up with music.
It can be hard to keep up.
And especially at the rate that I burn out on songs.
Yeah.
It's just not... It's too much work. Because I'll listen to something hardcore for like a week and then I'm done.
Right.
Then I'm done. So anyway, if anyone's got podcast recommendations...
Azura says she switches back and forth.
That's a good method too. I'll do that with like podcasts and YouTube videos sometimes.
Ginger says he listens to Twitch streamers on audio.
Yeah, that's a good method. It's pretty much a podcast.
And hello, Twitchy. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Twitchy?
Joining us.
What's up, Twitchy?
He says dissing Bon Jovi. That's it. Unfollowed.
Unfollowed. It's okay. We're not in Joyzy. We can diss the Jovi. Aha! Okay.
Okay. Is that good?
So I can manipulate it from here. Don't do anything. Wait. I need to touch this again, because I'm confused.
And Kirby says Rooster Teeth podcasts are his favorite, just in case.
Good to know. If I press this, I gotta memorize what's going on. Now I'm good?
Puzzle time.
Don't do anything. So if I
Something
leave that
good
alone...
happened.
I left it alone.
And just run.
No, that's not gonna work.
It's gotta work.
No, it doesn't. See, I'm blocked.
Oh.
Let's try the next one.
I felt like you did it right because you got, like, a little achievement.
You'd feel that way, wouldn't you?
Ginger says listening to Twitch streamers is like a podcast with optimal interactions.
It's true. It's like talking to your podcast.
And Azura says if you like sci-fi / fantasy,
yeah,
Clark's World has a great narrator, a few short stories a month.
Oh, that's neat.
That sounds cool.
That sounds cool. Short stories would be nice.
Azura says she did like Analog Hole, but one of the podcasters died.
Oh.
Well, that's sad.
That's really sad. That is really sad. Okay, how do I need a path out of there. Very much effort needs to be put into this now.
Yeah, this puzzle needed to chill out.
This does need to chill out.
Like,
That's
just
okay.
a little bit.
Alright, that seems fine, I think. So this manipulates this row. And then, do you have buttons up here? Where are my buttons at? I need more buttons.
Where are my buttons at?
You don't even, you're not a button, you're just a monster. I don't like you. Go away. You're unwanted. I'm definitely wrong. And I think if I leave the room, it reset. Hi.
Hi, do you want to do this puzzle for me?
No, she's gonna give me a prize. Treasure keys.
Treasure keys.
So that's just the bottom row? But now I'm trapped, aren't I? Okay, that seems fine. You can do that. That seemed okay.
Oh, fight.
It's fight time. Do a
That's
thing.
a lot of baddies.
It is a lot of bad guys. Let's just full throttle.
Let's do it. Go Toma, you're the king.
Actually, that's not the best move to be using right now. Toma is pretty cool, but that was not the optimal strategy.
I see. Sheepy.
Sheepies! Oh, so cute.
It's super cute.
Let's use Deep Chill. Let's watch this animation happen.
Let's do it.
Go, go, go! Wizard! That was awful.
That could have been a little bit better.
Could have been way better.
Step it up, Kyria.
You're probably gonna get out of the squad, Kyria. Nah, I like her too much. You stay in the squad. But you're getting a warning.
This is a warning.
Let that be a lesson to you.
This is strike one.
You have 3 strikes,
Yeah.
like cricket or baseball. I don't know if cricket has strikes. I'm no expert. I'm not a cricketeer.
Cricketous.
Boom, attack. Oh, that's really sad, Ginger.
Maybe Rainy is just doing school.
No, she was sick.
Oh. I was trying to think.
Well, now you.
I'm sorry.
I feel like a jerk now. Attack! Because I remember Ginger talking about it before. With my memories. Alright.
Good job, team.
Kind of mastered all my weapons.
Uh-oh.
And this floor puzzle is garbage.
What do you think we should do?
We should cry like babies and return it.
And return the game?
Yeah. Because it didn't work out the way we wanted.
Oh, okay. Like this No Man's Sky game?
Mm-hmm. We should get real upset.
Yeah.
Let's try that. I kind of get the No Man's Sky thing of being like, this game is not great, and I feel like maybe I was lied to a little. But then again, I don't know. I feel like if you've played a video game for like 50 or something hours, you should return it. Ah!
That's kind of like eating your meal at a restaurant and then saying there was a hair in it.
It's a little bit like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. You ate half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I only like the first half. Go away. Very busy. What am I trying? I don't like this. It's making me think. Think with me.
I'm trying.
Combine our brains into one giant mega brain. Combine them.
That's even more red that we don't want. I see, the problem is I don't understand this puzzle.
You can't step on the red stuff.
Right.
The exclamation points are bad, they hurt you.
But then sometimes you step on the blue and it turns
yeah,
into...
because it'll fade. It's giving you like a preview.
I see.
So right now I can walk on all those blue bits. So I think that path is okay.
Ginger says you've been TMS a lot longer than NMS.
Well, I've streamed more of it. I don't know. This is like, what, 22 hours? I definitely didn't play 22 hours of No Man's Sky.
No.
But I did play at least 10. Like, still, I feel like 10 hours is... That's a big rental phase.
Yeah.
Okay, so look here. Now I have all that blue to walk on, I think. If I press it again, it's going to show me what I can do. So I can walk across all that except for the stuff way over there that's red.
Okay.
And then, let's see. I can push this button. And this will change the row I'm looking at right here. So, now I'm kind of trapped.
Yeah.
So now I can go down and up and around. Right? Up and around I can go. Just leave me alone, bro. No one cares about your ghost stuff. But I need to get to 2. 2 is what I need to be at.
Yeah.
So I went up and around this way. Now I can modify this. Hopefully I can modify the top row. But this is where I get trapped.
Yeah.
So... either I have that clear path, which closes everything I need to step on.
Right.
Or I can't leave this spot. So is there a way? I don't know.
Yeah, that one just kind of blocks you off.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the pattern I need. So if I leave through this portal, I don't know if is that gonna reset things? Maybe?
Yeah, probably. That might be the best idea at this point.
Is what? That it'll reset things?
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to reset.
Why?
Because then I lose all the things I just did.
Oh, okay.
That's what resetting, it would, I don't know.
I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Well, because then all the paths I just changed wouldn't be there anymore.
Right.
If it reset. Then I'm trapped.
I know how resetting works.
Oh, okay. Well, you've made it sound like you didn't.
I thought that's what you wanted to happen.
And then I go through this door. Is this the door I want? Poop me out somewhere useful.
Yeah.
I'm demanding. I demand you poop me out in useful spaces.
Preferably at door 2.
Now I've been pooped. Okay, so now that I'm dumped out, maybe that worked? And I'm just dumb? This is the moment of truth. Hey, it worked. Oh wait, now I'm over here. Actually, you didn't work. Now you worked. No, wait. Where's 2?
Where's 2? It's right there.
I went backwards. It seems like it did not work, and it did reset the path.
Well, maybe it'll give you a fresh start, and you can... Because the last path you had trapped you, right?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, if I leave the room at all, then I'm boned. So I can't do that.
Okay.
I don't see why I would need to change this. Okay, I'll leave that. Leave it like that. That's fine. Whatevs.
And hello, Humble. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Humble. Watch me try to figure out puzzles that I'm too dumb to do.
You have not missed much.
Oh.
Don't worry.
No, you've missed nothing. I can't progress.
Oh, Itsuki.
It's his fault.
It's his fault that this happened.
It's not my fault. It's the game.
Yeah.
I like my Android phone, but I haven't used iOS in a very long time. Except for what's on the iPad, but that's old. I have not updated my iPad. Because I fear it is too crappy now.
It's too crappy for an upgrade.
Yeah, it's old. It's a very old iPad.
It tries.
It does try, but it's still old. Just because you're old doesn't mean you can't try.
It's true.
Oh boy. So this stream has been very good.
It's okay.
No. Don't touch that. That seems fine. Now let's go all the way across.
Because maybe, yeah, you're hitting the buttons too many times.
Well, I mean, there's set patterns. I can't really randomize myself into a bad pattern.
Oh, I see.
But I don't think I've hit this button in a while.
Okay.
Let's hit this one.
Let's do it.
Okay, what did I do? I've unlocked the one that's far down, I think?
Yeah.
See if that helps me at all. Now we're gonna have a little fun time. Here we go.
Ta-da!
Oh, I already touched that one.
Oh.
Everyone's blowing up my cell phone today in this game.
Yeah, they are.
Real life, no. No one calls me on the cell phone. I'm much like Drake in that people used to call me on the cell phone, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
And that's where me and Drake's similarities end. So if anyone has their Venn diagram of Red, and then Drake,
And then Drake.
in the middle is people used to call me on my cell phone, and then everything else is off into their own sides.
Do you enjoy dancing by yourself?
Well, I kind of do this thing where I bend my knees, hunch down a little, and then swing my arms like in front of my legs while moving my shoulders. Is that something Drake does?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa, we just added another similarity. Oh, God. There's a path. Let's try it.
Let's do it.
I feel like I've already done this. I'm having deja vu.
Deja vu.
Deja vava vu.
Va boom.
Deja vava vu. People are texting me being like, why are you so bad at this?
Well, one of them should take over.
And I'm trapped again.
Oh no.
Can we just Google?
I was gonna say, let's just Google this puzzle. This is an awful puzzle.
This is an awful waffle. This is a puzzle created by a demon.
Well, yeah.
That's why it's so devious.
Okay, so what would this be called? LCD panels.
It's called LCD panels. LCD sound system.
LCD sound system.
They made this puzzle.
Well, that is what came up.
I'm sure it would.
How does the chapter 4 puzzle work?
Yeah, Google, tell me. I gotta know. Do I want to know? Yes. Yes, I do.
Look at the map on the gamepad. If it says something on the top right screen in the screen room, you should enter the door on the top right of the map.
What?
Does that help?
No, I don't understand what you said. What you said when in one ear, not the other.
Okay. I don't think that helped.
Oh, you could try to read it again.
It's... Look at the map on the gamepad.
Done.
If it says something on the top right screen in the screen room, you would enter the door on the top right of the map.
Yeah, I think that's different for what I'm doing. I'm doing LCD panels. I need to get into room 2.
This might not be helpful then.
Okay. You really want to play Pokemon, but you don't want to take Monster Hunter Generations out of your 3DS. Well, you could just... I was gonna say you could just download it, but you have a 2DS, so that worked out. How is that 2DS? I've never had a 2DS. I almost bought one now that they're like 80 bucks, but that seems wasteful. Seems silly of me to have that many DS's.
Yes.
I'm being teleported. So I'm in a monitor room. That seems cool. 2DS is maximum comfy. Well, that's good to know.
Oh, hang on. I can't get past the LCD Lightroom to get to the room with a 2 on it.
Yeah.
I keep activating the wrong panels and I can't get near the room. I've been stuck here for at least 20 minutes.
It's a real dilemma.
Is there a specific order you should press the switches in?
Yes, how do I push the button?
Each switch has 3 possible quote-unquote rotations.
Yeah, we figured that part out.
And layout. Just keep messing with them and don't be afraid of the exclamation point square.
No, not a useful answer. Oh, game facts. You are not good anymore.
Apparently it's a tedious puzzle.
Well, no, I could have told you.
I'm just telling you what I'm finding. I can't give you a better answer.
There's no just walkthrough? The battery life is not the best on a 2DS. That seems weird because it doesn't...
It could just be all battery.
It's, well, I guess it is smaller. Right? It's more tiny than a clamshell 3DS. But it doesn't even power the 3D, so the battery life... I don't get that. Do better, battery. Come on, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Did you see the pretty new Galaxy 3DS they're making?
No.
It's very pretty looking. It's full of stars. It's a new 3DS, which is nice. I like the new 3DS. The 3D actually works on those consoles, which is kind of interesting. That's a big square no. I just need to manipulate this somehow in my favor.
Right.
But I don't know what to do. This is the 3rd rotation on this one. That's the best rotation for that one.
Okay.
So we figured that part out. That row, done.
Done.
So we now need to work on row number 2. Where is the button? It's up here. There's 2 buttons up here. So these manipulate different rows. Get out of here, you dum-dum. I'm very busy. So this row... I can still kind of... Oops. I can still kind of walk on that. That seems to be the best one for this row, so we'll leave that one. Okay, so that blocks off stairs that are way over there. Those are still blocked off stairs, not super cool. Now I can get to that staircase, so let's leave that alone. And then if I go around here, there's another button. Walk around that little exclamation point. Okay, can't go up there yet with that, but I can if I do this way. Now I got 2 more buttons.
And welcome back, Kirby. Thank you for rejoining us.
What's up, Kirby? welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, so that has that open now. Good, good. Now if I go up and around, I should be able to touch this button. Get out of my way. These guys do not understand that I'm very busy and important. And touch this button, I should be able to get down. There we go!
You did it?
I think so.
Good, because I wasn't finding anything helpful.
By babbling to myself, I was able to, I think, solve the puzzle. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's fight.
Let's fight.
Alright, I think we can progress the game now.
Alright.
Sorry about that, folks.
Well, it's bound to happen at some point.
At some point, it is bound to happen. Boom. Slapshot.
Kirby says, wait, you're still doing this puzzle?
We've been doing this puzzle for, I think, 2 streams now.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we solved it. If not, we're gonna take this back to GameStop. And I didn't even buy it there. But I'm gonna demand a refund.
Yep.
Boom, blockers. I'm gonna say, I did not buy this game here, but I decided I don't want it, and you need to refund me my money.
I was working on a puzzle and I couldn't figure it out. So.
I was working in the lab late last night.
No.
A great big fright.
No.
But the Frankenstein was on his slab.
No.
It's not time yet?
No.
It's not Halloween.
No.
Man, Halloween's coming.
Kirby says they'll probably give you 50 cents and a Klondike bar for this game.
And the pocket limp.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. They'll play the what's in your pocket riddle from The Hobbit with me.
Which wasn't really a riddle.
Not much of a riddle, no. Well, everyone just got murder deathed.
Murder, death, killed.
Mostly murder, death, killed, yeah. Diorama. Everyone's nice and dioramaed.
Diorama is the worst.
What?
The best.
Why is it the worst?
I don't know why I said the worst. I meant the best.
The thing that heals you is the worst.
It's the worst. Oh no, what's wrong?
I'm poisoned.
Oh no.
These guys are really messing with me. Oh, and then I'm sealed as well.
Twitchy says, why don't you just have a social command to cover all of your media outlets? Because that would be a good idea.
I mean, we could.
And we go about things the harder way.
Then that would be a really big... Maybe that's not a bad idea. Twitchy's onto something. A very smart man. No! Throw this game in the garbage. We're done. It's defective.
Defective garbage.
Defective garbage. Alright, let's see if we can fix it. Can we salvage it? I think we did.
You did it?
I don't know. I said I did it last time too.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see if we get stopped by Mr. Redwalls. My arch nemesis, Dr. Redwall. I've been status effect again. Cleanse me.
How do they have so many articles on this puzzle and none of them help?
Are they articles or just someone on a forum that's upset like me?
Yeah.
What? I asked you a question.
That's what it is. It's like, can you help me? And people are like, oh yeah, I messed around with it and it fixed itself.
It's because everyone who has made it past probably has blind lucked it like I just did.
I don't know, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, I know. You just gotta buy the game guide.
Yeah.
It's time for a dangerous
Save,
present.
save.
I just did.
Okay. You're on it.
I knew it was time.
You knew. After all of that.
There he is. Dr. Robotnik.
Insane is my normal.
Insane. Time to get on with the show, Oribe. It's time to duel.
Yeah.
You have to finish the scene so he'll be satisfied. You know, Oribe, I'm actually damn impressed. You were crap, a complete amateur, but you made it this far. For all your hard work, I'm adding a scene for the perfect ending. Listen up, because I'm only explaining it once.
Ooh.
Maho finally chases down the true culprit. However, the mastermind turns out to be her lover.
Ooh.
Maho is torn. Two lovers, now enemies, detective and criminal, they embrace in tears and share a final kiss.
Like Batman and Catwoman.
Like Moriarty and Sherlock.
Yeah.
Climax! Maximum emotion explosion.
Yeah. I'm bored with him.
His kiss. That's right, a kiss, a locking of lips, an exchange of raw passion.
Mwah!
As for who will play the criminal lover, okay. Let's see. Okay. It's me. Itsuki, the leading man.
It's Itsuki. The blankest character ever.
Me? Sha-na-na-na-na-na, don't be scared. Itsuki, gonna kiss the girl.
Whoa, whoa.
My oh my, look like the boy too shy. He gonna miss the girl. You can't even do a kiss and you call yourself an artist?
He doesn't because he's not. He's just emotional maintenance.
A professional actor could handle any romance scene, no problem. No problem. Itsuki, are you okay with this?
Yeah, sure.
Will you... Don't be jealous, Ellie. It's just for acting.
I'll put saran wrap on my mouth.
No, Toma. I'll take one for the team.
No, I'll do it.
That's fine. Let me put on my fake rubber lips. I learned this from watching Batman and Robin. In the climactic scene where Robin faces off against Poison Ivy.
Oh, yes.
He utilizes his wax lips. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I may just be an extra, but I'm part of the show, and I figured I'd memorize the lines.
How convenient.
I should thank Tsurugi for his advice. It's nothing. Let us make out.
What? Her! What cameras?
How come she has a costume and I don't?
Yeah, good question. Good questions.
We're going to lose each other, aren't we?
Hachu! No, I mean, looks like...
Looks like our paths have drifted too far apart.
Me being a bad guy and you being a good guy.
I really did love you, you know? Even after you found out what I really am.
Bad guy, McBad guy?
So bad guy. Whatever you really are, it doesn't change the time we spent together. Everyone, the tears are falling.
Azura's getting emotional.
But if this is where it ends?
And Kirby, yes, Terracino is possessed by a mirage.
It's true.
So we have to defeat him. And in order to defeat him, we have to do these scenes.
I can't do it. I can't imagine being apart from you. Even if I have to turn against the world, I would choose you over the 7 billions on the planet. I can't read. Maho. You're not helping me, and it's really... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. Come on, game.
They didn't do a good job.
You did not do a good job. Oh, it worked. Love conquered all.
Oh, good.
Why did they stop then? Yeah, what about the kiss?
Omission.
The first basic rule of directing is omission. You do not show them. Let them imagine the kiss so it's perfect. You always cut away from the good part.
Humble says cringy, but as usual, Red's voiceovers are amazing.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, why did you turn into Christopher Walken at the end?
I was going for more like 1968 Adam West Batman, but you know, it's fine. Too lewd for Nintendo. Thank you for your intense emotion. I filmed my greatest masterpiece yet.
It's like a series of like 5-minute videos.
That, you know, that's pretty much a movie.
That's what we made.
Get enough of them. Fantastic. Let's do this. It's time to fight.
I like how we're still like doing what he says and stuff, even though he's possessed.
He's really dishing out good advice.
In his clown pants.
He's working out his fanfics, yeah. Even in this rotting world, there's still new talent like you kids. I can see the light again for Japanese entertainment.
Hooray!
We did it, Tsubasa. You loved our performance. Itsuki's spirit animal is a piece of wet cardboard. I couldn't have done it without you and everyone's help. Now we just need the Mirage. Wait, no, hold on. We can't end it here. Passion only burns brighter with a little more danger.
A little more danger? What else can happen in this story?
Well, there's a demon inside of him. After they confess their love, the true mastermind behind all emerges from the shadows. Maho must now face her greatest foe, the deadly manipulator of all the other culprits. Come on out. I thought it was gonna happen. Oh, it's Handsome Dan.
Where have you been, Handsome Dan?
It's Dirty Dan. No. I'm sorry. It's Nasty Dan.
Nasty Dan.
Yashihiro Tsurugi, your role is the evil mastermind and your motivation is to tear these two apart. You got it? Ooh. He can play any role. He's like Leonardo DiCaprio. That man's a chameleon.
Yeah.
Alright, then why are you attacking us, bro? There's something I have to make sure of.
He's
What?
so mysterious.
Cryptic and cold. Your delectable performer will make a perfect offering to my glory.
Uh-oh. He's gonna turn into the Mirage now?
Oh, probably. They're gonna give Japan a brighter future.
Oh no, he can't control it anymore.
Dig deep, Terracino. You can fight it.
And Twitchy, you are correct. Terracino is totally the Japanese Tarantino.
And he's very method.
Yes.
Alright, he's found the light. Fight your inner demons. Thank you for following Azura on Twitch.
Thank you, Azura.
What just popped out of Tarantino? It's like a sad-faced wet robot.
Oh no, sad wet robot.
It's now my chance.
Let's go after it.
Cut that light.
Oh. We don't have to fight the Mirage after all. Azura says, I am clicking buttons!
Click them buttons. Bravo. I never thought you'd actually be able to pull me out of him.
Well, we did it.
We pulled you right out. All according to plan. With such delicious prize at hand. I'm afraid I no longer need that horrid little brute.
Kirby says that robot looks like it's running on MS-DOS. It
That-
really does.
Looks like something in Fallout almost. Well, at least the screen.
Yeah.
I'd make a fine mastermind, and Tsubasa Ribe will be mine. Why did you help? No! Your costume is really bad too.
He looks like a weird mummy.
Mummy Mamuggy?
Mummy Mumuggy.
It's a Tron Recognizer. That's pretty much... if a Tron Recognizer ran on DOS.
That's what it would be. Wait, okay, so he's totally gonna double cross, right?
He better double cross or this is gonna be ridiculous. Oh, he's weak to ice. Get him! Get him! Well, this is something of a surprise. I don't intend to hold back.
Okay, let's go, Metal Mummy.
Stupid metal mummy. Why are you helping him? Alright, well... Cool. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't know if you guys know this, but that's stupid. Time for you to get off the stage. I hope it like drops its weird body on people. Ooh, fire.
Oh, it didn't.
Ooh, weak to fire. Ooh,
Oh,
super death.
no. Poor Momori.
Momori, not your time. I think we take you away. We bring out this person. Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe the Dark Wizard. No, the healer.
The White Wizard?
The White Wizard. Yeah.
We can debut our smile.
Let's do it.
No, it's useless right now.
Our smile is useless.
Our smile is of no use. Oh my god! We just got brutally murdered.
No good.
No, it's not good to be brutally murdered. You're correct. You figured it out. That was bad.
I know how games work.
Oh, game. Well, butts. What do we do?
You gotta heal up. If people are dying.
I did heal them.
Or like up your attack and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a raging blast.
Alright, let's do it. Good one.
Wow, what a raging blast.
Ginger says, I remember this fight.
You do?
Do you want spoilers or tips?
Did you beat this game?
I didn't know Ginger played this one.
Why are you acting? What is this? Don't do that.
All part of the act.
No, stop. It's not hammer time.
Oh, jeez.
Put that away.
He's gonna suck you into a black hole.
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But he does it again? Oh, he changed resistances. He's this boss. Oh. Really? Really? Oh. Good game, well played, folks.
Kirby says all of that lead up for nothing. Ginger says he has not played this game, but he watched another streamer play it.
We maybe are not ready for that.
I don't think you're ready for this fight yet.
Ugh, gross.
And Ginger said, you figured it out.
Every JRPG has this boss.
Yeah, it's true.
They usually just don't have another guy that one-shots me, though.
Yeah.
This game's about 50 hours long, estimated online. Well, so we can get a grind, right? That seems to be the truth.
I think so.
What? Where did that guy go?
He disappeared. He fell through the stairs.
What a dastardly foe.
Can you do some, like, social stuff?
We could do that, yeah.
Kirby says, this is why I don't play a lot of JRPGs. I hate grinding.
Well, if I have to, I can spare you folk from grinding and just go do side missions and try to grind when I have spare time, but that is a thing I'm willing to do for you. I heard the DLC is really good for grinding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like special dungeons that you can kind of replay and get bonuses, and they're kind of made for grindies. Whew, just got attacked.
Kirby does like Paper Mario, though.
I never played that whole thing. I've never actually, I think I've started it. I never played it. Thousand Year Door, right? That's the one people say is good.
I also feel like I started that one, but I didn't finish it.
I heard it's real good. I also heard the Mario RPG on SNES is amazing. The Square Enix one.
Oh.
Boom. Get wrecked. You bunch of weaks. Yeah. My guys are like level 30. They're not super good right now.
They're high 30s.
Grinding is definitely the leading cause of me losing interest in video games.
That's fair. I can see how that's an issue.
Well, I don't know, to me, the combat in a JRPG isn't... Like, this one does have pretty good combat. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's kind of the least interesting part of these games for me.
That's fair.
I want story and characters more, so... Are you, like, super tired?
No.
Do you need to take a nap?
I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Alright, you just lay down.
I stayed up too late last night.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I?
You're an adult. You need to start going to bed at least 8.
Yeah.
Well, let's do something more interesting. Let's get out of here. Anyway, because I need to level up like new weapons. So let's leave, and we'll do a side quest.
That sounds like a good idea, and maybe that would even give you some levels.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah.
I'm jumping out.
That did look like a Tron baddie, though.
Yeah, it really did. Like an ancient Tron bad guy somehow.
Yeah.
He was somehow very old, but very computer-based.
Yeah.
Alright, Boom Palace.
The Boom Palace! Tharja's creeping.
Always creeping.
Always creeping. Oh, look at all those things you can make.
So many. Perform a radiant unity. Doot, 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 doot. This for you. Get fit. HP fit. Yay!
We did it.
They're such good friends.
They're buddies.
Best buds. Bud bros. Let's unite some carnages.
Yeah, doing this at least might boost you a little bit.
It at least might.
It at least might.
Do I even have new stuff? There, Durandal. It looks neat. That's a very Japanese anime sword.
It looks good.
Matches my outfit. Very pretty.
Kirby's telling stories.
Are you telling stories?
He's telling stories.
What kind of stories?
He says he was visiting Tokyo one day and was riding a bus. He noticed water on the horizon, only for it to disappear at the last second. He experienced a Tokyo Mirage.
Oh wow. That's a pretty neat story.
And then he says, I haven't actually visited Tokyo.
You're a liar. I can never trust you again. Ooh, get out of my stream. Ooh, get out. Oh, lightning horse. Lightning horse.
I like it.
Good work. You now have lightning horse.
Lightning unicorn.
Oh, I guess it's not a horse when it has the horn, huh?
Right. Then it becomes a unicorn.
I'll still think it's a horse.
I like that bow.
I don't know. It's not. It doesn't have any lightning or horns or anything. That's not close at all to Tokyo. The Tron recognizers try to pick up women, but they're not very effective. Hello, user. Do you come to this place of libation frequently? People.
That's a good weapon. Look at that.
So heavy.
Yeah.
Draug can do axe bomber.
Good job, Draug.
Good job, Draug. Alright, we have made a lot of weapons.
Sweet.
Now we can go try to hit up dates.
Yeah, and let's see if we can get sweet costumes.
And sweet dates.
And sweet dates.
I've never had a date. Are they delicious? Are they sweet?
No, not really.
Is it like a fig? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What do I do? What do I do, Itsuki? A wind-colored Tsubasa.
Can you paint with all the colors of Tsubasa?
I'm too busy to help you, Tsubasa.
I'm too busy to help. Goodbye.
I'm actually under-leveled.
Oh.
Who can I do side quests with besides Tsubasa? Tsubasa. It's too soon for Talma. Curious side story will begin shortly. Please wait for a topic. Okay. Eleanor. It is too soon. Mamori? We can do Mamori. Alright. Looks like we're gonna go try to find Mamori.
Let's do it.
But let me check.
And Azura says dates are yummy.
Yum yum.
And they are sweet.
Well, that's good to know. How do we find Tiny Mamori?
Look on your gamepad, which doubles as your cell phone.
I'm in Taitama. Please help. Uncle has started to fight because of me.
Oh no.
Alright, so we need to go to her in Daitama.
Let's do it.
Uncle, of course, being Barry.
Barry, yeah.
He's a very good man.
Azura says you should grab a tub of pitted dates. Next time you go shopping, you won't be disappointed.
Well, if I am disappointed, then I'll be disappointed in you for leading me astray.
Or maybe you could just sign up for Azura's snack thing.
What's Azura's snack thing?
Her snack a month.
Azura,
why are you laughing at me?
Azura, if you don't have a website called Azura Snack a Month by the end of this stream, I'm gonna be so upset. You need to start opening a store. Why isn't there a giant bunny holding a toothbrush? Come
Nature
on, Kirby.
Box. It's Nature Box.
Not anymore.
It's Azura Snack a Month.
Azura Snack a Month. We need to... Okay. Maiko forgot that Mamori was here, so
Oops.
I have to go pick her up. So that's what's going on. Apparently Barry went off on her TV show. Yes. Barry started objecting to you doing microwave and Mamori, but he loves the show, so why did he change? Oh, she wants to sing. She wants to follow her true dreams
Yeah.
of not microwaving things.
And get a snack a month instead.
Oh, Mamori Snack a Month. You can have food. Oh no, she's becoming autonomous.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, does that mean this is just Barry jumping to conclusions? Yes. No, he's definitely jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
そうだったんだ。
She can take care of herself.
She's like 5.
She's got drow.
She does have drow.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. He's like a giant knight with
Yeah.
an axe.
And she has a robot bunny suit.
Mm-hmm. We shall speak more at the Bloom Palace. I'll help you out, guys. Let's go.
わかった。
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
It's really hard for him to talk to her in her mind.
Drow? Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy, so that's why he's like, just come to the Bloom Palace and I'll talk about it then.
Thank you so much.
Azura says snack an hour sounds better. She would be rolling in cash.
The snack an hour.
You get a snack every hour.
1 hour passed, and then a snack. Would it like parachute from the ceiling down to my lap?
It'd be delivered to you by drones.
Oh, like the Amazon drones?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Kirby.
Paper Mario.
You get all that Mario goodness in your life.
Yeah, look at that. Why are you wasting your time here?
Get out of here.
All that Paper Mario going on.
So much Mario. I'm here. I was told to come here.
Yeah, Azura said drones before I even said drones.
Drones.
Yeah. We're on the same wavelength here.
調子はどうか。
Let's start a business, Azura.
How you feeling, Drow? Very well. Your concern is well noted and duly appreciated. Well, we're friends now. It's only natural. Hey, Drow. You got captured by the enemy, right?
You don't rub it in.
You're a big dum-dum. Don't suppose you remember being a big dum-dum loser. Let me recall. I know not why, but I do remember there was much mention of the word Japan. Japan? Japan. Japan! Yes, Master. However, I can offer little else. I wonder why. Is it because they're in Japan? Maybe it means they're specifically targeting us.
Ooh.
But why would they go after Japan? And why not USA? I mean, they're here where Hollywood is. It could be because the origins of Japanese performance stem from the Kamioroshi ritual. Yeah, what is that all about? The first performing arts in Japan came from a dance to summon spirits, which is similar to the Mirage Master powers. There's also some parallels to shamanism. But I don't really get it, but if the bottom line is that the enemy might be going after Japan, well, if that's true, I'd say they really mean business.
Wow, are we getting plot?
Japan! Yeah, we're getting plot.
Nice.
USA. Well, thanks everyone for listening to me do that. That was fun. So bad stuff is happening, and we need to stop it.
Yeah. And Kirby says, I have a better idea as to why they're attacking Japan. I think it's because the game takes place in Japan, and it would be more convenient to the plot.
You are correct.
No, I want to see them take long 8-hour flights
I want...
to another place.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Hatsunaka. What brings me here? Well, it's the bizarre happenings. You're correct. I'm all up in those bizarre haps. Where is Mamorin? I touched the portal in front of all those people.
Yeah. I think for some reason they don't acknowledge it.
They're cool with it.
Yeah.
They know what's up. They're like, this is normal for Japan.
Yeah. There she is.
There she is. He's a powerful general. His name is Sir Lorenz. When we were investigating the area the other day, I sensed his presence. A general of his stature may be able to give Momori effective advice.
Oh.
You remember him? Indeed, though my recollection is rather faint. It seems the greater an impression someone leaves on one's memory, the slower it seems to fade.
That's important. Remember that.
However, Sir Lorenz has been cursed and has fallen into enemy hands. In other words, we need to rescue him. Yes, Momori? You can do this. Don't worry, we're here with you. Me and your big body armored friend Draug.
Yeah. And your bunny armor.
That's also with you.
You have all these things with you.
You can do this.
Yeah. You're using the gamepad for 80 messages.
There's so many messages. I don't know where I am. The thing that connects the sets. So I gotta go uppy dooey. I gotta go up and around and oh boy.
You have quite the path.
Yep, I gotta go follow a path. Should be fine. We got this. I'm professional.
Yeah. So profesh.
I'm the most professional streamer of all time. I play Tokyo Mirage real good. We only got stuck in that room for about an hour.
Yeah, only an hour.
Only one whole hour.
Don't even worry about it.
If you're worried about it, stop.
Just stop it.
There's no need to worry.
Yeah.
Boom. Wrecked. Get wrecked even harder than before. The ultimate wrecking is happening.
The Reckoning. Azura confirms you play it good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My confidence is boosted through the roof. I have a determined aura.
Oh, good.
Look at him. Look how cool he looks. Oh, he's so neat.
Yeah, you need to get more of those.
I know, if only I knew where to get them. What are you, like, what is he measuring? Like, he's trying to describe, like, oh, I want a sub, it's gotta be like this big. Like, I don't know, like 12 inches, maybe 13. It's like this big.
This big.
Or he just had a really cool fishing story.
Right.
This is perfectly fine, Draug. Me do play game good, yes? Me good at game. Me play game. Luring shot. That's for luring.
Is that good?
I don't know. I feel like I don't use Ellie at all, and I feel bad. You know, I'm sorry, Ellie.
She's kind of more specific.
I got.
Yeah, he's a big bad.
I got grabbed by a spoopy.
Yeah.
Be careful when you get grabbed by the ghoulies.
Yeah.
Yeah, look out for them ghoulies.
Spooky.
They come for you. What with their big swooping around ghouly arms.
Yeah.
How we doing here? Not you. Not you. You're not for this.
You are not for this, Toma. Be gone. Be gone, sir.
Henshin. Change. Miragi. Hit him with that fire. Burn him up. Chaotic flame.
Hello, Tidris. It's good to see you.
What's up, Tidris? How you doing? Get that fire wind up in here.
Nice.
Ow. Ow.
Yikes.
Ow.
Kiria got wrecked.
So she dead. Ow.
Jeez.
Stop. And then I died.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
Smoke machine. Why were you fighting the big bad?
Because I was over-leveled for this dungeon, I thought.
Oh.
But then I wasn't. Hi there, Dio.
Hello, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. This game is pretty fun.
Yeah. It's crazy.
There's a lot of nonsense happening in this game.
Yes.
Like, I just died a whole bunch. But that was...
So maybe that part wasn't so fun.
No, but that was the tough enemy.
that you're not supposed to fight.
No, the are they purple? They're in like big purple cloaks.
They're like dark. Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are toughies. So I gotta try to avoid them in the future. Let's see if I can't make my way to the actual quest I'm doing. Whoa, hey guys, why don't you all calm down? We can do this one at a time. Persona, at least in this game, when the main character dies, I think game over.
Yes.
That was another bummer. Would be like, I still have the 2 other party members, but the main character is dead.
So that's over.
Guess we restart from my save. So this is less punishing in that way. Just pile on. Insult to injury there.
Good job, team. Overkill.
Alright, we did this. Alright, that's not the way I need to go anyway.
Oh, okay.
Looking down at my lap to figure out the map is kind of jarring still.
Yeah, I think that's... I mean, I appreciate what they were trying to do by utilizing the gamepad, but I think it makes it a little distracting.
A little distracting, but hey, come on, the Wii U's got this gimmick, we gotta use it.
I suppose so.
I can see the logic. Of, like, let's use the feature of the console.
Right.
Seeing a little bit. This whole game feels a little Hatsune Miku. Let's be serious here, Tomato.
Yeah, we haven't had a song in a long time.
It's been rough.
Sad.
I feel one coming. Next dungeon's gotta be one.
Yeah, definitely.
There's gotta be more songs. You don't make this kind of game and only put in 3 songs.
No.
Wrong way. You wanna go up and through the door.
Dio says, I definitely want to get this RPG.
It's a very good RPG.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
And it seems like you are already familiar with Persona, so you'd probably have a pretty good time.
For sure. Yes, and Dio says, I love the Persona series.
It's lacking in some of the social elements, but I feel like it's pretty similar in a lot of other ways. Because like this doesn't have the same social linking system.
No.
Instead you have these side quests that you go on, which does in turn unlock special abilities for the characters in the party, but I don't seem to be building much of a personal story with the characters.
Yeah. Much of a rapport.
Not much rapport.
Yeah.
I've not fist fought anyone on a beach.
And yes, music is always good too.
I love music.
Yeah.
Good stuff. This game has good music.
Yeah.
And I really do like all the UI looks nice. Everything is nice in this game.
It's nice and colorful and shiny.
Stuff could have been taken up another notch, but you know.
You think so?
A little bam. Give it a little bam.
Give it more bam.
More bam.
And thank you for joining us, Kirby. You have a nice night.
Yeah, thanks Kirby. You have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yes.
Where am I on this map? Film set 2F. It's impossible to figure out. There I am. Ha! I got grabbed. Vibrant. That's a very good word.
Yes.
Very colorful.
Yeah, all the colors. They use them all. And it's great.
It's not like in Persona 4 where it's just like, we like yellow a lot. Or 5 where it's just they go to red in 5. Blue is 3.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, 3 as in blue.
This one's just like rainbows for days.
Rainbows for days.
The Teddy-esque navigator is Tiki, which is a tiny girl who is part dragon.
Yes.
That is our closest analog to Teddy, I think.
But nowhere near the Teddy level.
Oh no. No, she's not very involved in the story so far. She does not have Teddy's personality and escapades.
No, not at all.
I was really guessing that she would join our party, and like, since she was a Mirage, she would just transform into a dragon to attack.
That would have been cool.
That was my guess.
Yeah.
Would be like, because she's in her Shadow Dragon outfit from Fire Emblem.
Oh, yeah.
So kind of like a Teddy thing, where instead of he's the bear turning into the little kid, it'd be the other way around.
Little kid turning into a dragon.
Yeah, which would have
Yeah.
been cool. Alright, we found the lieutenant. We found
did.
Draug's doppelganger, Lorenz.
Lorenz.
Come to your senses, Lorenz. You were once a great man who thought not of but his country and its people. What has you become?
What has you become?
What has become of you? Country and people. What inane things. I wonder why my past self ever troubled with such matters. Now I feel only joy, the joy of wielding my unshackled might to my heart's content.
Ooh.
I shall take your poor pharma, and with that power I shall destroy everything, this world, its country, and its people.
Oh no.
Open your eyes, Mori.
Sing him a song.
Or fight him. You can do this, you just have to be confident, and you'll be fine. Yes, Draug is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we like Draug.
Let's do this. The use of Fire Emblem characters and stuff is really neat.
Yes. Dio likes the voiceovers. Yeah, they're pretty good. Oh.
Ooh, she got grabbed. So yeah, this is all Japanese voice acting. No English option,
No.
if you are wondering and about to buy it. That flashy costume change was meaningless.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
So he's weak to getting his armor broken. His friends don't seem to be weak to anything I got, at least at this point that I know of. Axes and bows. Oh, perfect, I have Momori. So let's armor. That's not an armor break, is it? It's just a critical. Still, it's worth it.
Criticals are good.
Give him the beat 'em ups. That session going. You are actually gonna be great at this. So we got the Axe Bomber. Let's see what this looks like. Heavy attack, covers allies for 1 round. Alright, Momori. Oh. Get in there, Draug.
Nice.
That was a very anime move.
Yeah, it was. Oh, our voiceovers are good.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Dio says, holy good gosh, so much vibrant colors. Yes.
So much. Yeah, they put a lot into some of these special attacks.
Yes.
And then these sessions, where if you hit an enemy's weak point, instead of, you know, them missing a round or whatever, you just do a session which lets your other teammates kind of pile on the damage.
Yes. And hello, Nihab. Thank you for joining us.
You are fashionably late.
It's okay, you missed us struggling with a puzzle.
You did miss it. So Momori kind of is the tank, which is awesome,
Yeah.
but she's getting beat up right now. So let's diorama her.
Let's do it.
I know it's a waste of Itsuki, because he is my super strong guy.
I like how he points his sword at her to give her health.
I'm healing you!
I'm healing you. This is not threatening at all.
Not at all.
Nope.
Oof. Let's see if that seems good. Zanma. Try to knock out the Blackwing Knight.
And no worries, Nihab. I can't talk, so
Talking's,
it'll even out.
talking's hard, typing's hard. Things aren't easy.
We know what we mean.
Nihab has the only power to invoke his own command,
Yes.
which I know is weird. Let's get shell splitting. Bam! Put it in the hoop like slam. I was trying to thin out this guy's herd here.
Yeah, for sure.
Charge! Oh, he's getting pumped.
Uh-oh, be careful.
There goes the tackle, but it's okay.
Oh.
Alright, she's holding on with 1 HP actually.
Oh, Mamori.
She's a real tank.
She's a tanker.
You're welcome, Mamori. You're welcome. Let's try to finish this guy off. Get that chain. Go!
Bam!
See you later, Horse Lord.
Horse Lord.
Pony Lord, jump for your life!
Pony Lord!
Alright, now we can just focus on not Drow
Alright.
with my beautiful Bufudine.
Go Kiria.
Bufudine is so good.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. So we definitely want Kiria in here at all times right now.
Yeah, the Dine attacks are the strongest.
Let's see if she gets chopped.
Don't get chopped.
Mamori's in there. Thank you, Mamori. You're the hero we deserve.
Indeed.
Think we can bust him. Think we can bust him down. Not that move. We want dual dispatch.
Everyone attack.
It's time for our all-out attack.
Is this our chance?
Well, not quite. But we're close. Mighty Chop, Mamori. Mamori the Mighty.
Bam!
Not quite. Okay, Bufudine. Bam. There he goes.
Nice.
Just hammer it home. Get all that extra cash.
Overkill. Overkill.
The follow attack is set by the certain sub-skills that you learn through upgrading your weapons, which are... The weapons just kind of level up like the Personas in Persona, right?
Yes, yeah.
You have your Carnage, which is your weapon, which is like your Persona. That's what learns all the magic attacks. And then you have your dude, Kiria here, just leveled up, and she gets just boost to her stats from this menu. And let's see... Mori also leveled up. She learned how to look both ways. So when you level up, you earn those Performas, which lets you craft new Carnages, or your new weapons and new skills. Sorry if I'm not explaining perfectly. Okay, so I can learn Life Aid, which makes what? Not sword attacks better. It makes me restore slightly HP after winning a combat. That's okay. I don't need that. That's fine.
So yeah, you upgrade weapons and learn skills.
Learn new session skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a separate thing called session skills where if you're, I think it's the same typing, it has to match up with the attack that the foe is weak against, then it kind of triggers into that session.
Dio says, "Oh boy, sounds deep."
It can be kind of deep.
But they added it very slowly, so it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't too difficult to learn.
First, you start only sessioning with members in your current party, which is 3, and then later, everyone can jump in, and that's when it gets a bit crazy, because then you got like 6 people attacking in one turn. All right, we freed Lorenz.
Hooray!
Thank goodness. Are you well?
No.
No. I'm quite bad, thank you.
He's golden.
I see. So this child broke my curse.
My curse. I apologize for causing so much trouble for you all, Ashwell.
That's Lorenz now, guys. Lorenz, sir, we would appreciate it if you could give us this girl some advice. She's troubled because she isn't confident in herself, and we thought you may be of help, since you're a general.
Since you're a general and all. Young lady, what is your name? Like Santa Claus.
It's gonna say, are you Santa? Hello, sir, my name is Mamori Minamoto.
Mamori, you emerged victorious over me. One by far better. What? One by far you're better in strength. I can't read, so I shouldn't do this.
I think he's saying he is stronger, but somehow he still lost.
Yeah. Your small frame overflows with more than enough courage. You need no advice from an old fool such as I.
as an old fool.
But if I were to give you some parting knowledge, it seems you're overly sensitive to what others may think, brother.
I think that would be Tsubasa. I don't think Momori so much.
Well, I mean, she's like 12.
Yeah.
Do as you will, as your heart commands. That is the privilege of the young, after all. Thank you for your words, Sir Lorenz. You did it, Momori.
Azura says, a pirate!
Pirates are neat.
I think you were trying to do Hulkamania for Twitchy.
Well, unfortunately, it's a pirate voice.
All my voices sound the same. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? Hulk Hogan just won a ton of money, so maybe he can open a Hulk Hogan's Pirate Mania.
Yeah, maybe.
He shut down Gawker, and now he's rich. Unfortunately, that man will probably never be in the WWE ever again. Momori Minamoto's soul as an entertainer has achieved a new awakening. She has the honest opinion.
Ooh. There it is.
You have
her
done well.
honest opinion.
Thank you so much. Couldn't have done it without you. Oh, uh-oh, he's given up too much of his strength. He will remain in the land and watch over all. Farewell, little warrior.
Aww. Oh, goodbye.
See you later, Ghost Draug. Oh, he's gotta go speak with Uncle with her own words.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to tell Barry how you feel now.
I mean, you beat up that big guy.
You took him down to the mat. Pinned him, 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
You just gotta do that with Barry now.
Yeah, show him who's boss. So let's go ahead, trapore back to the Boom Palace.
Dio says, what you gonna do when Momori's honest opinion runs wild on you, brother?
That's pretty good.
I made strong arms, too, when I said that.
And you ripped your tank top off. Split it right down the middle. But it was okay, you're still wearing clothes underneath.
Yeah.
Let's chug that veggie juice. Flavors shift gracefully in a lush protein delight, so as to titillate every last anxious taste bud. Good show indeed. Itsuki's party was healed. Eleonora's luck is normal.
Yeah. So many loading screens, and I'm always quiet during them, like I'm expecting something to happen.
That's the time when we should talk.
Yeah, I know.
Not over everything else.
I realize this is our flaw as professional streamers.
We should not have that word anywhere near us. Itsuki learned EP fitness, Kiria has HP fitness, Momori has safety first, and the Door of Courage. So we need to teach her at least Door of Courage. Open your door to the courage.
To the Riborama.
Riborama. Let's show Dio this amazing thing if he hasn't seen it here.
Twitchy liked my Hulk Hogan voice.
Oh yeah.
I think yours is better.
Oh, they're such good friends.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of hurts my eyes though.
It's very bright.
Touch my hand.
Touch Draug's hand.
PG stream, PG stream. The Door of Courage has been realized.
Yes. Soraya Unity!
It seems you have successfully told Barry how you feel, Momori. Uh-huh. Uncle was happy that I was able to tell him what I thought of my own words.
Good job, Momori.
I heard he was so delighted it moved him to tears. Then again, his affection for you runs quite deep. Still, I was able to do all this thanks to you and Itsuki. I finally have confidence in myself.
Good for you, Momori.
That strength was already there, Momori, hidden within. I am certain that you shall now be able to perform as Momori far better. Thanks again, Mr. Draug.
Gambarimasu.
I don't know what that is, but here we go. It's time for cooking with Momorin.
She makes stuff in the microwave. Microwaving with Mamorin.
Let's get started.
I'm gonna warm up your heart with the press of a button. Do you have to push a button?
I might. Yep. Today,
You're doing cooking, Mama.
palm curry.
Yeah. And cooked rice.
Oh boy.
We do not have a Hulk Hogan command.
Well, yeah, sorry. No Hulkamania running wild in this chat.
No.
This is the best Mamorin I've ever seen. So full of life.
So full of cooking.
And all that time, I was just holding her back from her potential.
Dio's right. It's cooking Mamorin.
Cooking Mamorin.
Yep.
I'm leaving the rest up to you. It's time for Barry to step down. Where are you going? Barry's out. See ya, Barry. It's okay, Barry. It's okay. Aww, Mamori truly is an angel. If an angel exists, that means God exists as well. Got proof right there. This was the moment Barry
Yeah.
became a Roman Catholic. You will find no other wrestling commands.
No, just the one for Nihab.
We've not yet delivered Red's pipe bomb, so we'll see what happens.
What is that one?
CM Punk. Welcome back. How'd it go? Great. I feel like that was my best take ever, or so I hope.
She made curry.
I see. It's thanks to you lending me your strength, Itsuki. That's why I was able to believe in myself. Still, doesn't that mean I had to rely on you for it? Still, she seems... Why is she like perspiring?
She's got a lot of pressure. I don't know.
She's learning about friendship.
She's learning about friendship and being there for other people.
It's a fact. You returned Sora Lorenz to his senses. You should be more confident in yourself. We're losing subscribers and followers now. This is crazy.
Oh no.
I still have much to learn, but I hope you'll come continue to watch over me. Well then, shall we get going? Barry is waiting after all.
Yeah.
No, stop. Don't go. Come back, everybody.
We have cookies.
We do. There's a couple. For real.
Yeah.
And I haven't eaten them, and I want to. Not your donations. Seriously, if you've donated money to us, we never got it.
We never got it, so I don't know who you're donating to.
We don't accept donations, basically. Mamori Minamoto has grown as an entertainer and has become the brave Mamorin. Mamori Minamoto acquired this special performance, Microwaving Heart.
That's a good performance.
She's Mamorin the Hitman Heart.
And we can win Nihab back with cookies.
That's right.
He's got his excited kitty. And Dio says they need you guys to get their social links leveled up.
Oh boy. That's right, me and Nihab, we're gonna square off on a beach. The subbing is real. Thank you so much.
I like Azura's.
Don't follow that
message.
link. Don't follow that link. It's a bad link. That link is a mistake. Let's see. We got some other side stories going on, it seems. I think it was Tama. No, it's too soon. Don't even think about it.
There was nothing more disappointing in Persona when you went to do an event with someone and nothing happened, and it would say, your relationship should level up soon. You feel closer. And speaking of, we feel closer now to Dio. Thank you for following us. Oh, thank you so much, Dio. That's awesome.
Our relationship shall grow even closer soon, I hope. Miss Maiko is gonna make you do what, Tsubasa? You need to calm down right now.
Yeah.
Calm it down. Itsuki is here. I am your social manager. I'm here to soothe your heart.
I'm emotional maintenance.
That's right. I'm the janitor that lives inside your brain. It's time for a solo concert. We're planning on making a big announcement too.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Tsubasa. Yetsa.
翼
That's what he said.
You did it right.
I did it?
Yeah.
Alright. You need to be confident in yourself, Tsubasa. After you made a brilliant debut as the Pegasus idol, you've appeared in drink commercials, meet and greets, you shook that weird dude's hand, and you've made a strong impression in a lot of different fields. Your fans are steadily increasing in number 2, and I wouldn't be exaggerating if I said you're a top-notch idol.
Top notch.
Be proud of yourself, Tsubasa. It is absolutely certain that you can make this concert a success. Mesmiam. Miesium. On top of that, I plan on asking the up-and-coming composer Choten Sawafuji to make a new song you'll perform. You need to say that name, because I can't.
I think you got it right.
Choten Sawafuji?
Sawafuji, yeah.
Itsuki don't know. It's a big deal. He is the platinum hitman. Every singer wants to work with him. I can't believe someone like me might have a song made by Mr. Sawafuji.
I can't believe it either.
I can't believe it.
He must be amazing then.
And he'll be here any minute, so mind your manners. Get your manners minded, Chad. We got a guest coming.
He's here right now.
Right now. Eep.
Actually, he went to the bathroom. Give him about 10 minutes.
We don't have a bathroom on this floor.
Oh no.
Awkward. Don't drink out of those cups. Oh my god, it's Hideo Kojima.
It is.
He's going to decline the offer. He has all our money hostage. That's how he's paying for wrestling school.
I see, I see.
Sawafuji does not have time to deal with a fake idol whose popularity was artificially made.
Okay.
Deep cuts. Wait for me, Azusa.
Okay.
Azusa? The new song, Just For You, Grey Funeral Makeup, is almost done. Any guesses on how that song goes? Give us some sample lyrics, please.
Oh my goodness. I agree with you, Humble. Itsuki never really knows what's going. He's kind of dense.
He's dense.
He's super dense. I think they tried to make him kind of blank.
This boy's denser than a gluten-free chocolate cake.
I like it.
Alright.
I like it.
Who's this? Azusa person. It's Azusa Meikawa. She's a legendary idol who was popular not long ago. Her debut song, The Azusa Colored Sky, was a huge hit and it sold 1 million copies. She rose to stardom at once. Her voice was so beautiful, people called it singing from the heavens. I still love her songs to this day.
So, what does that have to do with anything?
She passed away a year ago,
Oh.
so why would she be singing now? Oh, she was eaten.
Did she disappear?
It says the public was told that she died, but in truth she had been devoured.
What?
Legasp.
Ooh, spooky story.
She died because a mirage devoured her performa whole the day Kiria immediately went to slay the mirage. But Azusa's absorbed performa granted an immense power. The mirage overwhelmed even Kiria. So that means Azusa was also a skilled singer. How terrible. Nihab, you don't go to wrestling school.
He does go to wrestling school.
It's all an elaborate hoax. Kiria and Thorja managed to drive it back, but they weren't able to defeat it. Alright, so the mirage is still alive, and it requires more performa. It's very possible Sawafuji has been bewitched by the Mirage. It did succeed in completely taking in all of Azusa's talents, after all.
So it just is Azusa at this point?
I think it is Azusa. The enemy should be quite powerful. No ordinary performance will be able to take it down. Let's go, Itsuki. We have to go after Mr. Sawafuji.
And do what?
Fight him? Exorcise the Mirage Demon? Punch him in the groin? I don't know. I haven't thought of this. He's at Daoto TV station. We gotta check it out.
Yeah, you have to tell them what wrestling school Nihab goes to.
He goes to Hulk Hogan's Pastamania and Wrestling School.
There you go.
It's located in Orlando, Florida. Where did I say we were going? Daito.
He's still standing there.
Oh, he's still standing.
He knows something's up.
He sees what's going on.
He's gonna get to the bottom of this.
Bottom of the barrel. He's digging. You done go to? You done got to? Alright, we're here to investigate.
We're investigating mirages.
What an infernal presence. It's the same aura as that day, isn't it, Tharja? That's a similar stench. Just reminds me of our failure. But there's no escape this time. Are you alright there, Tsubasa? I'm okay. We need to rescue Sawafuji, no matter what. That's the spirit. Let's go. Niheb has traded in his fake wrestling for some MMA type stuff.
That sounds pretty cool.
Gotta get them belts. It's pretty much the same. You know, I stream on these Tuesday nights. I give away my rights to watch SmackDown. But it's okay, because I like you guys.
You don't watch SmackDown.
I watched the 90-minute version on Hulu the next day. And I fast forward through most of it.
Dio says Serafina laugh. That's my snotty anime girl laugh.
Street Fighter V Karen.
I got it from actually Ranma.
Ranma 1/2.
Yeah.
I am aware that that is a show that exists.
Yes.
PH is the new slang for Pizza Hut, bro. Let's hit up PH for a slice of za, bro. Let's toss around that frisbee and get some za. Man, I want buffalo wings.
Did Pizza Hut remind you of Buffalo Wings?
Yeah, because Pizza Hut now is combined with a wings restaurant, like in it. Because for some reason that company has all their restaurants tied together all the time. But Pizza Hut wings are bad.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, it's Pizza Hut.
You get them B-dubs.
Yeah.
Get them B-dubs.
Get them B-dubs. Ranma's pretty good. I really like Ranma.
It's a show.
I have a lot of. I think I have the whole show. Fun stuff.
Pizza Hut is not new. What? Pizza Hut's great. Pizza Hut's old. Talk to me, lady. Tell me about the horn delivery. We need to get more Femi horns. Alright, see you later, guy.
See you later, guy. And I like she just strolls off. Checking the emails.
Gotta check these emails.
Because we have almost 50 now.
It's north. Okay, so it's way up there, apparently. Where am I? I'm not even on this map screen. So I need to go to North of film set B. It's a really strong mirage. Alright, so I'm at film set A, so we're definitely in the wrong spot. This is wrong in all the ways.
This is not right.
Little Caesars is hot and ready if you show up at the right time.
They didn't say good.
We didn't say good.
I stole that from Reddit, I'm sorry.
Hot and ready or cold and old. Those are your two options. For real though, if I'm gonna get like fast food pizza, which is Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Domino's, that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
it's Domino's. Let's not mess around.
For me, it used to be Domino's, but since they've changed their recipe, I don't like it.
No, I'll
At
still eat it.
all.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
Actually, what I think happened is they changed it, and now they're slowly sliding back into their old ways, and people just don't notice.
Oh, maybe.
Because I could go for some Domino's like right now.
Ginger says, I don't like my food fast, easy, or cheap. That's fair. You probably save a lot of money that way.
Little Caesars, when you're broke, makes a lot more sense.
That's true. And Azura says, pasta bread bowls.
I remember going to a Panera Bread and getting a bread bowl and being like, I am a king. This is the most opulent way to have soup.
That's fair.
Bow down to me, peasants. Not only will I eat this soup, I will eat the dish the soup is within. You are nothing to me. But I will say, stuffing a loaf of bread with more bread in the form of pasta is disgusting.
Isn't that what the pasta bread bowl is?
Yeah, I'm talking about a soup.
Oh,
But as soon as you start shoving pasta in there, I'm out.
you're out?
I'm out.
Oh. Well, then you probably wouldn't like a pasta bread bowl.
No. We have skipped opulence and have gone on to depraved decadence. Where do I go?
And Azura says, no! Yum!
No, it's yum. Chicken Alfredo bread bowl. Like, if this is heavily recommended, it's coming heavily recommended, maybe I'll eat it. I don't understand this map screen, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, you got attacked by a spoopy.
I did get attacked by a spoopy. They had pretty good sandwiches, I thought.
Who?
Domino's? They did like Italian sandwiches for a while.
Oh, they did? I've never had them.
Man, I could really go for a Philly cheesesteak pizza. Oh, so,
You're just all over the place now.
I'm super hungry. What did we eat? We ate like chicken. I'm really hungry.
We had chicken and rice.
So hungry right now.
And Azura does like the sandwiches too. So there you go.
There we go. Let's talk more about food, folks.
And she says, mmm, cheese steaks.
Cheesesteaks are delicious. Come join my new podcast, Food Folks, where me and a few folks talk about food.
I like it.
Food Folks.
Food folks.
Each week we'll have one topic, one type of food. We'll chat about it.
Yeah. Chat about what we've eaten.
That's right.
That's pretty much what our stream is, though.
This week on Food Folks, we chat about cheese.
Yeah.
You like Limburger?
No.
I don't know. I've never had it.
I think that one is infamously bad.
Gouda better.
More Gouda, more better.
Chicken cheesesteak? Do you put what? Chicken fried cheesesteak? What are we doing? Do you put chicken in your cheesesteak?
Chicken with steak? Is that what it is?
Chicken and steak together seems wrong. Those two meats should not touch in my mind. Teleporter pad, take me away. Let's try to at least do this side quest. Oh!
It looks like your gamepad is not happy.
No, it's going to die.
Do you need to plug it in?
I should plug it in.
Oh, Azura says you use chicken instead of steak. So you're not having a chicken with steak and cheese. It's just chicken and cheese.
Sorry, everyone. Why don't you just have a chicken parm sandwich then?
And Nihab would like to join the podcast.
Alright. Look forward every 6 weeks. Me and Nihab will chat about food on a podcast. What?
I don't think you could have grabbed the cord for your gamepad any louder.
Well, we
than you
store
did.
it next to a large box of nails that I have to knock over, which is also surrounded by rattlesnakes and mice traps.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Man, there's omelet talk.
Yeah.
So Ginger will be the guest on the omelet episode.
On the omelet episode.
Omelette du fromage.
Azura will do the chicken and cheese steaks.
Nice. Alright, we're gonna try to fight this boss. We're getting sleepy, so this is it. This is win or lose, I think.
Let's do
We're
it.
gonna dump out the stream. So this is the last battle, I think, before we go to bed.
Yes.
Look at this guy, he's loving
no.
it. Kojima loves this. How's the new song I made for you? You are the best idol ever. Please be a reveal of a horrible monster.
Yes.
Please give me more. Give me
Horrible
more.
monster.
Stop.
She's a jet horse.
Stop right there. Let go of Mr. Sawafuji. It looks like new fans have come. I'll welcome you all with this new song he made. I'm Asuza Mekawa. My next song is Great Funeral Makeup. That's a bad song. You guys are very encouraging. We need a song from a similar idol to counter the vocals. Tsubasa can do this. We can do this. Tsubasa will become a new legend.
Ooh. Challenging her.
I believe in you.
Ginger wants to have a command and co-star on the podcast as well. Because he's been here longer.
Submit your thoughts for your command. Otherwise, you're also going to wrestling school. Sing it with all your heart, Tsubasa.
It's called Feel, and this is my battle garb.
And she had no belly button, but let's ignore it.
Don't pay attention to the lack of belly button.
Oh, we destroyed. They liked our song too much.
Look at all those stars and flowers and hearts.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
We did it.
that was a good one. And Azura is the oldest, so she gets one too. And Twitchy likes bacon, so he wants a podcast too. Everybody gets a podcast episode.
So you know what? I think, take us out of the equation, these folks just go make this podcast.
Yeah, go. You guys can do it.
Take that idea and run.
Food folks.
You guys are the food folks.
Yeah.
It's time to fight. Ride in confident. Show them what you got. Show them what
Jet
you
Horse. Ta-da! Jet Horse.
got. Jet Horse! I will put an end to all sorrow and resentment. You cannot stop me, for I am Jet Horse. Raging Blast!
いけるわ
Azura says, brought to you by Snackin' Hour.
Azura Snackin' Hour, proud sponsor of Food Folks.
みんなついてきてキリアさん信じてますお願い
Things are not going super well right now for me.
No?
No.
You just started.
I know, that's how bad it is.
絶対に
See how I did no damage? It's bad.
It's
Bad
okay,
news.
you just need to believe.
Alright. I'll believe in it.
Sometimes if you just believe.
Belief. Go Mazan!
全部なぎ倒すよ
Bam, that's Mazan.
グッお願い勝つわよ
What do we do here?
Gotta find the weakness.
We could try to use the deeping chills, but that's probably not the best. We need to obliterate something.
Yeah. One of the Majora masks.
Maybe one of these skull
どうか
kids.
しらどうかしら焼き尽くせみんな
Nihab says, I think HTML5 has been helping out, so I can actually watch the stream now. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know you were having trouble for a while there. I felt bad for you.
Yeah, it was not cool. It was not great that you could not watch the stream.
Yeah,
We dead now.
we did. Twitchy says, believe in the me that believes in you. Pierce the heavens.
Pierce, we died.
さて
We died, Pierce.
Itsuki still seems fine.
Oh yeah, Itsuki's cool.
He's like, I'm alright.
Whatever, bro.
And apparently Nihab is getting better internet.
Oh, congratulations on internet.
Yeah.
無駄よ
So now Itsuki's dead.
ここまで
Alright, so that was our chance. That was our attempt on that boss fight. We were woefully ill-prepared.
Again.
Again.
But we'll be strong someday.
Someday we'll be strong. I will find my way, because I will go the distance. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belonged.
Yeah.
And I belong here. On twitch.tv/dirtycitrus.
Dirty Citrus.
So why don't we go ahead and say goodbye?
Yeah. We will not be here on Thursday.
Yes, we have
Something came up.
something comes up when we are busy. So we will have to make up for that probably.
Yeah, we're thinking Friday.
Friday. Sounds like a good day for a stream.
Yes. So please keep an eye on our Twitter.
And we'll let you know. It's probably around 8 as usual, but if anything changes, we'll tweet
And let you know.
like birds. Alright, oh, that's why it's called Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, with that revelation, I gotta go to sleep.
Have a good night. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. We'll see you later.